it makes no sense that our monastery is way out here. How is this even possible?
Because this isn't our monastery.
Whoa. From the outside, it looks exactly the same, but in here, pretty different.
For real. As if someone liked your crumbly old monastery so much, they were like, I'll have my own, please. I mean, your nice monastery.
If Mysterium is a land of magic, could this be an illusion or something?
Scans confirm its solid existence. Bonzel, the sorceress created you here?
I mean, in roughly this spot, but there was no building here then. The sorceress is probably long gone. If she'd even remember, or recognize me.
After the merge, I awoke inside a strange second monastery under Imperium. Something I have not yet been able to explain. And now we have a third monastery. Puzzling.
Both of you, come, look!
A crack in the wall? So?
Long time ago, back in our monastery, my teammate Jay and I got into a fight because he was totally annoying and I was completely blameless. Anyway, during the fight, we broke the wall, making a crack in the shape of a bowl of noodles.
Cole and Jay thought it looked so delicious, they got hungry, stopped the fight, and went to Chen's noodle house together.
That's the weirdest way to end a fight I've ever heard.
The point is, that's the exact crack we made.
But how could this monastery have the same cracks in the walls as our monastery?
I don't know, but it's making me hungry. Oh, I wish that bonehead Jay was around. Who knows where he ended up after the merge. You saw that too, right?
We have witnessed similar unexplained phenomena at our monastery. The post-merge world has so many mysteries. If only someone would arrive and tell us everything we need to know.
Hey! Oh, you have no idea how glad I am to set eyes on you. Sprite told me you finally got here. I am Gandalaria, the High Sorceress of Mysterium, and I have awaited your coming for quite some time. This will change everything.
Trust in me, I know so much to see. Together we will rise. We fight, be a ninja for what's right.
All right, yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to sneak up on you, Aaron.
I'm just trying to practice Spinjitzu on my own.
And you're doing great.
Don't make fun of me, Sora. You know I got demoted down to First Fang.
I'm not making fun of you. You plowed right through those first two pillars.
I was trying to go through all three with a proper Spinjitzu tornado. For once.
Your Spinjitzu's been great since I met you. I mean, you can give Spinjitzu to inanimate objects. No one can do that.
I can barely do that.
Stop being so hard on yourself.
The Blood Moon is coming. The whole world is at stake. We're the only ones who can stop it, and I need to be getting better at being a ninja. But I'm not.
I came here alone because I do not wish to be disturbed.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes all those other ninja can get on my nerves. I mean, Guy's friends are all good people, but I'm not used to being around humans all the time. I was raised by dragons. Did you know that?
You may have mentioned it once or 12 times.
Yeah, so I fit in better with you and Rontu than the ninja, really. My family used to tell me stories. I'm sure they were made up, but they were very good. Some were about the two greatest dragon warriors that ever lived.
Is that so?
Yeah, these warriors were epic, legendary. They went to all the realms, protecting everyone who couldn't protect themselves, whether they were dragons or not. And the older dragon was the bravest warrior anyone had ever seen.
Was he now?
Yep. We even named the largest, strongest mountain in our land after him, Mount Egalt. But those stories were probably all just fairy tales.
There was a time when those stories could have been true. But that is long past. Time runs out for everyone. Even once great warriors.
I made you a stew from Janus melons and zoethorns. It helps ease the pain of the wasting sickness.
What are you talking about?
I lost some of my own dragon family to it. I know it's a disease older dragons can get.
And what makes you believe I suffer from this ailment?
The black edges of your lost scales. That only happens when the sickness is getting really bad. This isn't a cure, but it makes the pain less painful.
I don't need any stew. I just need to be left alone.
Irritability is one of the symptoms of wasting sickness too, but that could also just be your personality.
Ha! So they named a mountain after me, huh?
Now pay attention, this is very important. I'll need 20 striped ones, 5 red betties, and 2 extra slimy.
I am sorry. We do not understand.
What? What's not to understand? Oh, and do you have any with wings? I could really use some with wings.
Some what with wings?
Slugs, of course. Aren't you the traveling slug merchants I've been waiting for?
Slug merchants? But you said our arrival would change everything.
Yeah. I've been very low on rare magic ingredients for like weeks now. And a really good set of slugs would change all of that.
Slugs are pretty cool, actually.
Perhaps, yet we have none to sell.
Bummer. Well, what am I going to do now? Would you all mind if I turned you into slugs?
We would mind that very, very much.
Are you sure? Because you would make really groovy slugs, I can tell just by looking at... It's you! My dearest! You've come home!
You recognize me? Even in my bony physical form?
Oh, I would know your true essence anywhere!
I was so afraid you wouldn't accept me for who I am now.
Are you kidding? I put my heart, my soul into every spell I weave, and even though spells usually fade away after use, I always hoped you would be different. The most complex spell I've ever woven. And the first of my creations to ever come back to me.
So you're afraid these visions are holding you back from progressing with your rising dragon training?
I'm just a bundle of nerves, stumbling around in a daze. I'm even afraid to rest because more visions might come.
Why would that be a bad thing?
Because they're terrifying. I see evil things. My friend's in danger. It's awful.
I'm sure it is. But these visions are also important warnings, right?
They are. But they're also tearing me apart. Master Wu taught that when there is no calm outside of you, you must find the calm inside. But I have no calm inside of me anymore.
You held the power of a source dragon, something no mortal was ever meant to do. These possible futures are after effects.
Possible futures?
Source dragons experience time differently than the rest of us. They can see what came before and the things that might come to be. These visions you're having are like a fragment of that.
But how can I stop them?
You can't. You can never force the motion of the universe to bend to your will. You can only find your place within its current. But with careful meditation, it's possible you can find harmony with these visions, so you no longer have to live in fear of them.
No, I need to stop them, because when they come on, I can't...
But that will kill him!
The blood moon! It's so close! It's almost here! Unless we stop him, Lord Roz is going to sacrifice someone, and Cole and Zane are doomed!
Then time is of the essence. Return to training immediately. If you cannot learn Rising Dragon technique, all will be lost.
Sorceress?
Please call me Gandalarea.
Of course. Gondola, Sorceress, we came because we gotta protect Bonzel. Scary wolf mask people are after her, so their Lord Roz can use her to unleash evil on the merged lands.
Okay, now I might have been getting a little slow on the uptake for the last couple of 100 years, but what's a Bonzel? Or a Lord Roz?
I'm Bonzel. That's the name I chose when I became a person.
What? That's a splendid name.
Lord Roz is a villain we ninja have faced before. He is determined to free the Forbidden Five.
The foes I created Bonzel to banish?
Exactly.
Then no problem. They're gone, exiled, never able to return.
You're certain?
Of course. First off, it'd take a whole complicated ritual that no one remembers how to do, and second, it could only be done under a blood moon. And those happen like once a millennium.
It appears we have bad news. The details of the ritual were recovered by Lord Roz from the Cloud Kingdom archives.
And the blood moon is coming. Soon.
Oh. Yes, that does change things. If this Roz times it right, reversing the power of the spell, Bonzel here, I suppose he could very well free the Five.
And from what we understand, if they get loose, they could conquer everything.
Conquer? More like obliterate. You mustn't allow them to be freed.
We hoped you would know a way to keep Bonzel safely out of Roz's hands until the blood moon passes.
Before I moved into this new place, I used to wander the lands. I keep most of my materials in storage.
So you have nothing to help us with?
Not here, but I certainly do in my storehouse. It's in a land called the Wilderness. It'll be quite a journey on foot.
Good news. We've got our fastest dragon parked right outside.
Ooh, how delightful. I haven't ridden on Dragonback for a century.
Did the wolf masks follow us here?
I do not believe they would knock. However, it would be wise to discover who is outside before we open that gate.
If it's a snail merchant, ask about the ones with wings.
Unfortunately, it is not.
Attention! My name is Agent Roderick Allen, and this is my partner, Agent Sunderwood. By the all-encompassing authority of the administration, we hereby demand you open this door.
We're after the stolen equipment known as Zane, who illegally fled from us!
Cole, have I mentioned that I was briefly kidnapped by a society of bureaucrats from the Land of Madness who forced me to work in their mailroom, where I introduced efficiencies that raised delivery accuracy by nearly 9%?
Are you serious?
Yes, nearly 9%. I feel I could have gotten it to 10, but Lloyd and Aaron rescued me before I could finish.
Bureaucrats? Probably wouldn't even make good slugs then.
Oh, come on! This is impossible! It's too much!
Did I not tell you it would be impossible? Rising Dragon technique is not for those lacking in spirit.
Who are you saying lacks spirit? Me? Oh, you better not be talking about me!
So quick to anger. It is no surprise you cannot find harmony with the universe's motion.
What if we did this drill together?
What?
You say Rising Dragon technique is about finding harmony with everything, which means harmony with each other, right?
It does.
Then let my brother and I try this together.
That is unprecedented. But I don't have a problem with it. Though it will most likely end in failure.
What are you doing? I can do this myself, Nia.
So far, you're doing better than any of us. But I know what's holding you back.
What?
You. Stop thinking about you. Start thinking about Countershot.
The game we made up in Dad's blacksmith shop? Wow.
Miss those days. Just fun. Not having to worry about saving the world.
And who was your best countershot partner?
Begin!
I did it! I did it! Haha, Nia! Thank you so much! Oh, you were so right!
Yeah! Way to go! Yes!
Kai is now officially a third Fang ninja.
When you first arrived, I was skeptical. But I had become old and tired, without inspiration. And it was clear I misjudged you. You are worthy students, and have given this old dragon the spark of hope that rising dragon technique will be passed on.
What's wrong with the sky? Oh no.
The blood moon is here.
Come on! We have no time to waste! Help the rest of us learn how to do rising dragon technique!
We cannot. I'm sorry. We hoped we had more time, but the blood moon is also a bane for us.
May the source dragons be on your side.
Excuse me, we have some rather pressing matters to attend to. Would it be easiest for my allies here if I just surrendered?
Technically, you can't surrender. Only people can. You're a robotic ninjroid, so you're classified as equipment, not personnel.
Which means you'll be decommissioned in our incinerator.
But that will kill him!
Correction. It would kill him if he were a person. But he's just equipment, so no big deal.
But if I turn myself over, my friends can go free?
Nope. Don't you know Addendum 47A? Anyone assisting a known fugitive shall be punished under the strictest guidelines. Not much room for misinterpretation there.
Whatever. Let's just get on our dragon and go, everyone.
Nice try, but your dragon's currently impounded.
Hey, let Jiro go!
We can discuss it on the way to the incinerator. Breach this wall!
Halt! Where is your 35-C91 form designating approved intent to breach a wall or barricade on foreign soil?
Did you just make that up?
No. My work in the mailroom afforded me much access to handbooks. My knowledge of their regulations is vast.
Intent to breach water, intent to breach walrus. Ah, here it is. Intent to breach walls. He's right. We need forms.
Yeah. Okay, give us a minute. We'll get right on the paperwork.
Man, none of this stuff is administration approved, and you brought them right to my door. Not cool.
We passed through the land of madness to get here. I should have realized they would be scanning for me. This is all my fault.
No, we're in this together.
There's your 35-C91.
This doesn't have the mandatory 5-21Z appendix. Unacceptable.
He's right again. Who's got a copy of the appendix?
I know what to do. I'll weave an intricate escape spell.
How long will that take?
Only 2 to 3 days.
That might be too long.
Appendix attached, you scofflaw.
This is done correctly.
Told you.
But not in triplicate.
Fonzel, hide in the passages under this place. Sprite will guide you.
Thanks, Sprite. But what are you gonna do?
I'm going to fire up my crystal ball.
I'm not sure offering to read their fortune is gonna help.
It's not that kind of crystal ball.
There's your triplicate right there.
Everything's so dark down here, Sprite. Are you sure there'll be a safe place to hide?
Attention! My name is Agent J. Walker. By the all-encompassing authority of the administration, I hereby demand your surrender.